Imagine discovering that a single event, hidden, erased, and deliberately forgotten, was the true turning point of humanity. A fact so powerful, so disturbing, that it changed the course of history. Yet so few today even know it happened. The event that changed the world, but was forgotten on purpose. This isn't just a story. It's a reminder that the past you know may have been carefully rewritten. And the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it may be, is still out there, waiting to be unearthed. It all begins in the mid-19th century, at a time when the world was on the brink of an era of discoveries, wars, and revolutions. But there was something the powerful didn't want remembered. A group of scientists and thinkers discovered a connection between energy, mind, and matter, something that, if developed, could have completely changed the way we live today. Among those names, there was a man forgotten by official history, Nikola Tesla. Yes, the genius who dreamed of bringing free energy to everyone, without wires, without corporations, and without borders. What few people know is that Tesla wasn't erased by the natural passage of time, but by a deliberate campaign of destruction. He proved it was possible to transmit energy through the air, but that meant the collapse of major electricity and oil companies. And that's when what many call the conspiracy of controlled progress began. Powerful bankers and investors, led by names like J.P. Morgan, realized Tesla represented not just a technological leap, but a direct threat to the economic system that guaranteed their dominance over the world. Documents from that era show that Tesla's funding was cut overnight. His laboratories were shut down, his notes confiscated. And shortly after his death, the U.S. government seized everything he had created, classifying his experiments as national security. But think about it. Security for whom? Because what he was creating wasn't a weapon. It was freedom. Free, accessible, unlimited energy. A dream that could have changed the world, and precisely for that reason, it was buried on purpose. Now imagine the impact that technology would have today. No energy bills, no dependence on fuels, no wars over oil. A cleaner, fairer, more balanced planet. But all of it was buried in silence, under the weight of profit and power. And here's the most chilling part. It wasn't just Tesla. Others emerged, tried, were silenced, discredited, or disappeared. Always the same pattern. Always the same result. History repeats itself because those who control the narrative control what the world believes to be true. But there's one detail no one managed to erase: the ideas. They survived, hidden in secret projects, locked archives, and in the minds of those still searching to understand what was truly lost. Recently, independent researchers rediscovered part of Tesla's original notes, and what they reveal is astonishing. He believed that everything in the universe is connected by a frequency, a vibration capable of transferring not only energy, but information as well. A vision that, if proven, could completely redefine our concept of reality. And here's the part most people overlook. Modern technology, wireless internet, satellite communications, even the very idea of clean energy, has its roots in Tesla's ideas. Yet ironically, his name rarely appears in textbooks. Why? Because it's far more convenient for the system to celebrate inventors who worked for corporations than a man who wanted to free the world from them. Now stop for a moment and think, how many other truths might be buried like this? How many facts were deliberately forgotten because they didn't serve the interests of those who control the story? Perhaps the greatest danger isn't what was erased, but how easily we've learned not to question. Because as long as the truth remains hidden, we'll keep believing that progress comes from above and not from within. And that's why this channel exists. Here we talk about what no one else does. We reveal what was left in the shadows of history. The past is full of secrets, and only those who look closely realize that the greatest revolutions don't happen in wars or machines, but in the ideas they tried to silence. So here's my invitation. Don't just watch, question. Investigate, doubt, search for the missing pieces. Because understanding what was forgotten is the key to changing the future. And remember, the event that changed the world never disappeared. It was merely buried, and now it's about to be uncovered again. If you want to discover more stories like this, hidden truths, distorted facts, and secrets time tried to erase, subscribe now to Retro Trends. Because the past may have been written by them, but the future, that's still ours to rewrite.